What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Zeus. His name? Ulysses. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Momo. Momo the Mo with the Momo. Poseidon versus Zeus. Game number 2, Momo taking the first game in a Hades versus Zeus war on a water map. We're on a land map now, but it is Poseidon. Poseidon, a completely different beast to Hades. Works very differently, and not only that, is on land. So we'll see how things are going to go. We'll see what Ulysses wants to try here. Now, the more and more we watch Zeus versus Poseidon, the more and more we go, man, Centaur just really aren't it. They don't do as much as you might think. So we'll see if Ulysses has got something different up his sleeve, or if he's going to try the Centaur strategy, trying to get as much damage as he possibly can out of them, or what he wants to do. There's a decent amount of hunt on this map here. Handful of elephant, handful of gazelle. Decent starting hunt with the boar and the gazelle, if you can actually drag that boar probably all the way into the town center and not have to build a granary on it. If we take a look at the top side of the map, there's some zebra up here as well. So it is a pretty decent hunt map that we've rolled here on this map. You actually see that that's exactly what Momo's done. Drags his boar in. Smart play where that is concerned. And we'll see if that's what Ulysses is going to do. No, he's just going to build a granary. A little bit of a mistake. Definitely could have just dragged it in, but what can you do? Relic being uncovered right now for Momo, and he's going to be happy seeing that one. 10% cavalry and chariot archer hit points being uncovered. He's Poseidon. Poseidon likes cavalry, and who doesn't like extra hit points? Not sure. Poseidon does like extra hit points, though. Alrighty, so onwards and upwards. Ulysses, I mean, he could just go one town center here. One town center, fast mythic. Not a bad strategy by any stretch here in this matchup. I don't see it happening enough, especially with the ideas of being mass cent or just pure centaur into the mythic age, instead of wasting time making like Hippocon or getting a second town center, getting a really, really solid mythic age after picking off a couple of units with your or a couple of villages with your centaur, means that when you hit the mythic age, you're not really behind on economy because you can drop your plenty vault and be in a decent position. And then beyond that, you also get early Bellerophon, which can deal with opponent's Nemean Lion, or furthermore, the Chimera that pop out. So we'll see if that's something that Ulysses wants to try here. It does look like to me he's just going to be going for Centaur at the start. Having two villagers over here already makes that fairly apparent here, as Ulysses is going to eat a pig in order to advance to the next age here, waiting for that temple to come up. Just a little bit late from Ulysses. Not sure why that happened, but he's going to be advancing nonetheless. Kind of looks like Ulysses has built a first age hero a little bit with that age up timing. Nonetheless, we see the villagers moving into the corner to get that granary over here. Villagers for Momo already over here on these zebra, going to be eating those out as best as he possibly can. And Hermes on the way right now for Momo. Hermes on the way for Ulysses as well, as the game continues. And how many villages on wood? So 8 villages on wood is what Ulysses deems appropriate. 2 villages on gold and 5 villages, or I mean 6 villages if you went 430, or if you went for a 4 minute, it'll be only 4 villages on food. Wild, but just the 2 villages on favor. This is something we're seeing more and more from players. We do see a villager praying to the gods over there, as 5 villages on gold and 7 villages on wood here for Momo. So he wants not only to get his town center, but to get a very, very early Hippolyta here, and maybe even a second Hippolyta, as that is bound to get bolted, as the relic does get dropped in here. The villagers dropping off their gold, making their move over onto this location to grab this one. This relic has been uncovered as well. The Eye of Ornlu, not nearly as good. Counter infantry plus 5% relic in terms of attack. So the town center is going to be coming up. The centaur is already over here to defend. More centaur going to be coming in for Ulysses as he wants to wait on the 20 favor, 300 wood to get himself Sylvan Law. As the centaur runs in for Ulysses, he doesn't notice there's a enemy centaur here going to start trading blows. There's actually no problem in doing this. This is kind of fine in a way, especially because he got the first shot off, so he's going to win the fight by just a little bit here. Does he kill it? Yes, it does. 2 HP remaining as another one going to be making its way in. Momo's trying to get his town center up as we see the Theseus coming through for Momo. We might see a villager getting picked off here. That could be a bolt if he wants to, but I'm sure Hippolyta is going to be on the way here. As we see a villager go down, the center not going to get taken out too easily. So the town center is still coming up. I'm surprised that this is not getting bolted here. It would be very, very simple to deny this town center at this point, being a little bit greedy for Ulysses. He definitely could have done with taking this one out, as the centaur does get taken, not taken out, but takes a lot of damage. But Sylvan Law is through. The classic village send by Ulysses. You build your heroes, forget that you set your rally point, and you keep sending villagers forward, and then you go, oh shit. We're going to be seeing Ulysses drop a forward stable here with the idea of spamming Hippocon in onto this position, potentially onto this position to take down the temple and go straight after this gold mine. We'll see if that's going to work. Hippolyta is out right now for Momo, but Momo's already got the wood he needs to build a second Hippolyta here straight away. So no real problems where that's concerned for Momo, as Ulysses searching around the map for a villager pick or something like that. Do we see more Santa coming out? Yes, we do. Ulysses is making himself some Hippocon now as well. Part of me would have liked to see hoplites here instead of Hippocon to break this down, but beggars can't be choosers. At least we're not seeing a boom off here, as the Theseus getting shot down just a little bit. Nice play there, getting that extra damage onto the Theseus with the centaur from afar. So Momo, what is he doing? He's getting some walls up at the top side of the map to try and start gathering from those elephant, I guess, and is still eating food in his base at this point, as Hippolyta is just wandering over here. 3 centaur now available for Ulysses, and we do see Hoplite Hippocon, which maybe I don't mind so much. So Hippocon do spot a Katoskopos. We'll try and take that one down. Not quite able to. 7 HP remaining. There's an archery range coming up for Momo in the back. For some reason, Ulysses going after this watchtower here. Now, yes, it is a bit of a strong watchtower. If it got defended, had watchtower upgrades, but right now I would think that go after the temple makes the most sense. As a random villager building the wall over here does get taken out. The tower falls, the militia falls as well. Now the centaur swinging in onto this position, going to try and take down some villagers over here as well. Nice play there, getting a villager kill, but the Hippolyta does come in. Oh, two centaurs. They were both low HP, but good micro there. Good awareness from Momo to get in there. As we see the villagers continually getting taken out, as the army now are going to try and break down the temple, forcing Momo to cast Ceasefire. Now, if you've got any kind of awareness of what a second town center costs versus what the reward is, you actually have to do just a little bit of maths to work that out. Now, I have talked about it before, but while this ceasefire is going on, we'll see how fast we can get through it. So, firstly, the town centers obviously cost 700 resources. Secondly, villages cost 50 food. So, to build villages consistently for a minute, you need to spend about 200 food on said villages, because they take about 15 seconds to build. It's 14 seconds, but 15 seconds is easier for the math. So then you have to say, okay, how fast does my villager give me my resources back? So it's about 50 seconds to pay for themselves. So then every second after that, they're getting you 1 resource. So that compiles on top of each other into the fact that after about 5 minutes, you will have paid off both the town center and the villages, and then you're in a straight net positive on all the villages that are out. So Ulysses currently is on a bit of a timer, as it were, in order to get some sort of an advantage in this game. He is pulling his centaur nicely. You're not going to be losing any of those as the army pushing in, trying to take down these Toxotes sitting on some town center fire right now. Smart play here from Ulysses to just not care about that for the time being. And he is microing his centaur nicely, but he's got two very, very low HP centaur over here. As the units do all get taken down, the centaur and army should continue to take down this temple over here, but right now it's kind of difficult to deal with those Toxotes as they're defending nicely, especially with the help of that Hippolyta here. As Ulysses searching around here, there are some villages over here you could potentially take down as the temple is under siege yet again. Nice marker there from Ulysses to pull his hoplite back. Good marker there yet again by Ulysses as he brings his centaur in. We do have more centaur coming in through here. Another pick off there from the Hippolyta as the centaur numbers have been neutered yet again. Temple falls, the relic drops, and the unit's pushing in yet again. Nice marker from Momo. Good awareness, getting that Hippolyta to continue fighting. You kind of want to kill that off if you can, as the Hippolyta is out of position, but Ulysses deciding to retreat instead here. As the Hippolyta getting more damage done onto these centaur. You could run the centaur through and start attacking these villages, so chose here. As Hippolyta falls, the Toxotes getting good damage done in the back, going to be retreating away for the time being, allowing that town center to continue doing damage here as the villagers getting pulled off of this gold mine for the time being, as Ulysses' rush is continuing. It's very tough. And he's currently cut Momo off of gold. The question is going to be, can Ulysses continue in this game with the pressure that he's doing? He's just about out of elephants here. He's got 400 plus food in the elephant, I should say. So that's going to be a big help here, as the villager over here going to get sniped down, and Ulysses searching for someone to take out as the centaur does go down. The villagers returning onto this position to try and fight this one as best as they can. Momo does have an 11 villager advantage here, so Ulysses has got to start trimming those villagers as best as he possibly can to win this game. As Hippolyta pulls back, the Hippocon going to be taking out these villagers as well here. As the villager falls over there, and Ulysses going to be retreating away into the back of this base here, not ready to take this fight. That Hippolyta is still very, very strong here, but low HP, 58 HP. The centaurs going back in, going to continue to pick off these villagers one by one. And we do see that Momo has snuck a gold mine up in this top corner here, so I'm not sure why Momo is so insistent on continuing over here. Obviously, it wants to force the units in to try and take this fight, but every time Ulysses is getting kills here, he's leveling the playing field in terms of income and all the other stuff. Not only that, but these villagers are not gathering. That's a lot that are getting pulled off to fight instead of gather. So Ulysses' economy here is probably equal at very worst, as the Hippocon and Hoplites trying to finish off that Hippolyta. 16 HP remaining. Toxotes over here need to be careful. They're going to get sniped down by the centaur. Nice play there by Ulysses. Good awareness to keep getting in there and getting those out. Keeping the numbers low in terms of units here. The centaur getting over here to take these guys out as well. But Momo is just about able to advance to the heroic age, and that is going to be a very difficult time for a classical age Ulysses to continue here. So yes, the temple has been taken out, so Momo will have to throw that temple back up in order to get the free Nemean Lion. But that Nemean Lion is going to be a big deal. The Atlantis that are going to be getting built are equally going to be a big deal. But Momo here has to pull off this gold mine for the time being. He's got himself 600 gold left there, but with the gold at the top, we do have ourselves 11 villagers up there. If we take a quick look at what Ulysses actually sees, Ulysses knows there's a gold mine here, but he doesn't know there's a storehouse there. And Ulysses hasn't got himself that Pegasus in order to know. Classic. There's the tower getting torn down there. The centaur going to be searching around over here to try and take some villagers out. Stray villager on this position will get destroyed. Good micro there from Ulysses to dodge the Hippolyta arrow, but he's still losing units, and Momo actually not able to get to the heroic edge as fast as I thought he was going to be able to get there. He's decided to spam units out instead, as the wall coming up over here for Momo as well wants to make sure that he's protected somewhat over there. Excuse me, as a temple trying to come up for Momo. I don't see an armory anywhere still. Oh no, there's an armory, so Momo definitely able to get to the next stage, just needs some food. As the villager falls there, and Ulysses sneaking in onto this position, finds some more villagers to take down. There are low HP villagers here, but he chooses to go for the close villager at this moment, as Momo not paying attention to the centaur. It's on this wood line here, as this game continuing, and Ulysses managing to keep the villager count low here, starting his farms, getting that all sorted. He does leave the zebra up here alone, not finishing those, as the centaur moving through here. Doesn't actually lose it to the town center, but very low HP on two of these centaur for the time being here. Now the Toxotes going to work on this position here as Ulysses retreats back. Ulysses does decide to take this fight right now. Momo, 0 resources, but he does have Hoplite Toxotes. That's a huge amount for him. And his army is very, very strong, very scary here. The Centaur on the back going to be doing some good damage, but the Hippolytus are in, the Theseus is in. All Momo has to do is target down said Hippolyta here, and he does choose to do so, but immediately good micro from Ulysses. But Ulysses' population is 88 to 112. The 3 villages producing favor right now are a big deal, but Ulysses pushing in with his centaur. Maybe it's a little bit too late. His extra 2 centaur just a little bit too late here. As the Theseus coming through to try and take them out, the centaur will be pulling away from here. No problems for the time being, but Ulysses 89 of 115 population. Momo is 108 of 130 pop with 750 gold in the bank. As watchtowers coming through for Momo as well. As the stray centaur, unfortunately, looks like it's going to be losing its life while running underneath town center fire. In this moment right now, Ulysses is deciding he kind of has to retreat away as these Toxotes are pushing in, and they're actually probably all going to get taken out pretty fast by the centaur that are here. The Hippoclone tanking decently. The hoplites don't go down that fast either. But Odysseus going to meet his demise here as Theseus wandering through, forcing those centaurs to run around here. As more units coming through, got the Hippolyta in to try and take these centaur down. Good micro from Ulysses. Trying to pick which one is getting targeted and retreat. We'll move side to side. Very important. But this centaur not being kept care of there as one does fall. And now Momo is getting himself copper shield to 102 of 130 population to 80 population for Ulysses. As the centaur retreating away. Doing the best he can, but oh, looks like the centaur might be getting picked off. Hippolyta does miss that final shot there. Now we see Ulysses taking this opportunity to grab a town center. 59 villages to 76. Even after all of those villager kills, Momo is still in front here, and that's just because he's drawn 2 town centers in this game. That's everything. See some random Toxotes, just one Toxote getting some villager kills over here. That's going to be painful. It's the centaur doing what the centaur do best. Let's pick off enemy units here. Toxote over here going to be going down. And Ulysses retreating back for the time being. Looking around the map, looking for something to do. He still doesn't know that this gold mine's being gathered. It's 2,600 gold there. And like he made so much of an effort to push off this gold mine, not checking all the other gold mines has been a very, very big problem for him, as the villagers do get pulled off of this wood line here as well. As now Momo is full population villages, 79 basically full population. So max villager count is 80 now. He's max villager count in this game. Plenty of resources to boot. Farms are up. Grabbing onto this gold mine. Doing everything he can here to motor ahead. And Ulysses now trying to push in, but can't quite make it work with this army just yet. 107, 130 population. Momo definitely with the advantage there. As the units do retreat back. Hoplites coming up onto this gold mine over here. As the centaur searching around for something to do as well. So now Momo says, look, maybe time to get myself a third town center in the middle of the map here. Very sneaky. There's nothing getting line of sight of this one for Ulysses, so Ulysses not going to be able to see that. So Hoplites do find some centaur roaming around here as a third town center is going to be getting grabbed. Ulysses decides to turn around and take just a little bit of a fight there to use a special, but Momo says, no third town center for you. No siree. Not just yet. There is a ceasefire available for Ulysses if he needs to use it. Medium infantry, medium cavalry coming through. But Momo clicking up through Aphrodite now. In a very, very strong position. Aphrodite is a big ticket heroic age god to pick up for Poseidon. As you see some raids coming into the main base of Momo. Pick off a couple of units, but we'll have to pull back. Meanwhile, Momo comes in with the remainder of his reinforcements, but not paying attention. You're going to be losing just a few. As Toxote does end up falling. Shaft mine on the way as well for Momo. Ulysses going to be trying to find a way forward here as the town center does end up coming up. We do have stray villagers on this gold mine over here as we've got 2 archery ranges, 2 military academies. You take a look at what Ulysses can see. He sees now the town center is up. He's got no idea that there could be potentially a forward build happening there. As Ulysses is far away from getting to the heroic age at this point. I mean, it's 133 of 145 population, 300, 400 food, 600 gold. Curse getting dropped, army getting chased away, so advantage swinging Momo's way right now. Nemean Lion is out ready to take on the world. And Ulysses uses this time to cast Ceasefire. Giving yourself a minute of reprise, maybe time to get to the next age, but that also allows Momo to choose what he wants to do. So Momo is getting Quarry Irrigation Heavy Archers, so he could be going Mythic Age here. And he can get that still anyways, as he's going to be dropping his market down somewhere here. There's the marker going up in the corner. I mean, it's not on the side of the map, but you know, everyone wants to be like Matrius, right? Why build a good market when you can build a Matrius market? That's the big question that you have to answer. As Apollo is now on the way. A handful of units are now over here. Ulysses is going to be retreating from said location, but where else can he go? I guess over here. As now Ulysses is 78 villages. Momo is 80 villages. Artemis on the way for Momo. Apollo on the way for Ulysses. So the underworld will be able to hit first, but the question is, will it do anything? As Ulysses is staring down a very, very strong army over here. And looks like Ulysses decides that he does not have a shot in this game anymore. Decides to tap out. Not sure exactly. I mean, maybe Ulysses just knows that he's lost. He does have Underworld, so there's always a shot right now. So Pegasus finally spots this gold and goes, "Ah, you were there the whole time." A little bit disappointing. Disappointed with that one, but Ulysses tries to make the one town center aggression work, but Momo too solid in his defense. There's not a moment here where Momo dropped below Ulysses' villager count. So GG, well played by Momo. 2 wins to 0. It's going to be close to a sweep here if Momo can win all the games. We'll see how it's going to go in the future games. If you guys are enjoying this series, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next game.